Hello, welcome to another Trading Diaries episode. I feel like I'm going to be so distracted, like looking at my face right now. It's giving really weird angles. But I'm holding my phone like this because, as you can see, I'm using it as a microphone today because, I don't know, I kind of feel, I did this in my last video and it's kind of comforting. I kind of like having my camera here and talking into it like it's like a little, what's it called? Microphone, like a singing microphone. Anyway, it's Monday. I have, I guess, a little bit that I can talk about. It's more just like an outlook on the week and how I'm going with things. I feel like it would be a little bit silly if I didn't talk about what's been happening with tradesbysci, because I'm trading a strategy and it's kind of a part of it. I have nothing negative to say, so nothing negative to say. I'll give you that, but I thought we could just have a little catch up, a little chat about how I'm finding things. And I don't know, I don't want to stop doing these Trading Diaries episodes because it is just such a good like self-reflection and kind of keeping myself on track. And yeah, I mean the charts is the charts, but it's more about what happens up here that's important to document, I feel. Hold on. It's holding, like it was like pulling my neck back. But yeah, I feel like it's more what's up in my head that's actually the most important to document, because I mean there's so many traders that I watch and that I followed their journey on, and I'm most interested in what's happening in their head and what they're going through when it comes to trading, because it is such like a self-development journey almost, and there's so many like ups and downs that you go through emotionally, and not only emotionally, like your thought process changes over time, and you know, you start switching strategies, you start switching to all these different things, and it's like, yeah, it's a journey. But yeah, I feel like we'll start with the tradesbysci stupidness that's happening. I wouldn't say stupidness, I'm just obviously biased because I traded strategy and it works, and I back tested it and it works. It definitely works. Like, as far as I'm aware, it works. Obviously, if it stops working, I'm so scared that this is just gonna stop, like, recording. I can see it in the laptop screen, but like, if it stops working, you guys will know. Like, I'll make sure I tell you guys. Like, maybe it's not working at the moment in these market conditions, but definitely works in trendy market conditions. But basically, tradesbysci hit a goal of $100 million in his trading account. And yeah, a lot of people were like having a lot to say about it. Some people said that he claimed that he made $78 million in one trade. I personally didn't see that. Maybe it was that like floating P&L, the floating profit. Me personally, I didn't see it, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, just for me personally, what I know like as basics, because I think he took one last trade, and if he took a trade that made him up 78 mil, it would be a little bit strange, I guess, because I mean, how much did he need to put in on that? He'd need to put in 100 mil, no? I might be wrong, maybe he leveraged a lot, I don't know. But I don't really care. Like, I genuinely don't really care, because I know that he hit his goal regardless, and however he did it is how he did it, and like, you know, it really doesn't matter to me. I'm definitely happy for him, and it's inspiring hearing that people are hitting those type of goals, and I'm not really sure why everyone is so confused by it. Maybe I'm just being delusional, but I don't really understand why everyone is so confused about how he hit it with trading, because it's trading. Trading is literally like multiplying money. Like, it's literally multiplying money, so I don't really understand why everyone's like confused about it. Like, maybe if someone started an e-commerce brand, because I feel like hitting 100 million revenue is possible, at 100 million profit, it's probably more difficult. But anyway, yeah, people are like projecting it. People are like making claims like, oh, if he's made 100 mil, then in 10 years that's going to be $1 billion. Like, yeah, that's how math works. Because trading is like compounding. So yeah, I mean, if he's just reinvesting his money into a live account and living below his means, then I think it's totally possible. But I don't know. I thought it was an asset manager, so I thought that the money that he had in his account didn't 100% go to him. I thought it was him managing other people's money. I know that he had issues with that in the past, but anyway. yeah, to get to like the roots of everything that everyone is talking about, and also to catch you guys up if you don't follow along with my journey and if you don't know about what I trade and stuff like that. I trade ICC by tradesbysci, and I'm documenting my journey on it. If you want to learn how to trade ICC, I have a trading course. It's just basically a video of all the videos and creators that I've learned how to trade off of. There's some really good videos in there on ICC and market structure and price action, and there's all of tradesbysci's videos on his course, which I recommend that you guys watch. And there's also some of tradesbysci's unlisted videos. But yeah, basically the claims that everyone is making is that he's trading with an unregulated broker, which it's regulated in Australia, I'm pretty sure. But what kind of caught me off guard was because I looked at trading with his broker before, but I just never ended up signing up because I got bored in the process and I already have a broker. I'm not trying to chase like the low spreads and commissions or whatever, because I just want to get to a profitable strategy, and like I don't want to overcomplicate what broker I'm going with. That's why when some people ask what broker I'm going with, I'm just going with like a broker that I use for my investing. So I don't know if it's good. Like, don't quote me on whether it's good or not. But yeah, I mean, I just didn't go with that broker, so I can't really vouch for whether the broker was good or not. But when I looked at it, I remember seeing that it was regulated by Australia, which worked out well for me. But obviously people in America and the UK are probably a little bit like, it's not regulated here. But yeah, apparently it was an unregulated broker. I don't think it's deep at all. Like, I do not think it's deep at all. Like, at all. Like, everyone is deeping it like it's like he's trying to sell a scammy course, or he's trying to sell some like sketchy prop firm. Like, I see so many big creators that no one has issues with at all that sell courses and promote sketchy prop firms. Like, I've had sketchy prop firms reach out to me and try and sponsor me, like, and I've said no because I'm like, I did the research. It took me literally Googling, looking through Discord and looking through Reddit, not Discord, looking through Reddit and looking through Trustpilot reviews and watching one YouTube video to be like, yep, this is sketchy, I'm not going to promote it. But I see really, really big creators that are promoting these prop firms and they get nothing for it. And the thing is like, with a broker, actually, no, this is going to turn into a rant and I apologize, but it needs to be said because I feel like the whole entire internet is literally like turning on tradesbysci for no reason. Like, yes, like maybe he's trading with an unregulated broker and I can see how he could be skewing the money that he's making or something like that. And I think if he's going to that extent and that length to try and show fake profits, that's obviously bad. It's a bad reflection on him as a person. I wouldn't call him a scammer because he's not trying to sell anything. But I mean, how sad do you have to be to go and fake broker statements to try and make bigger profits so that you get validation from other people? It's like, we don't need the validation. Like, the tradesbysci community, ICC Mafia, we actually don't care about how much money it is. It's the strategy and the fact that the knowledge is being spread for free. Like, I don't care if he came out and said, I made 20k profit with this trade. I made $500 profit with this trade. I made $1,000 profit with this trade. I don't care because it's free knowledge and it's free value. That's like what's most important with what he's doing. And I feel like people are just like going past that point and trying to find they're trying to find a reason to like hate on him, or trying to find a reason to cancel him, or to say that his strategy is like not valid, or like he's like a scam basically. Like, whether or not he made 100 mil, definitely if he's like obviously faking it's a little bit like, why are you doing that? But if his strategy works, and I've been on his Telegram community, I'm in his Telegram community, I try to stay off of there because there's just so much noise. I actually spoke about it like way earlier on in my Trading Diaries episodes, which is crazy to think about. It's actually crazy. It's like, it like actually like, it excites me so much, the fact that like I have a whole playlist of my evolution in trading, and I was literally talking about it. I was like, oh my god, I'm in this I'm in this Telegram group and they're giving me all of these ideas, and like I get scared to jump in the charts. I was like freaking out over this Telegram group and just jumping into setups. Anyway, so I try to stay out there as much as I can, which I've learned. But I can see people in there trading ICC and making profits. And how did he, like, he doesn't really explain how he got to the point that he was, to the point where he is now, and how he was able to get asset management gigs if ICC doesn't work. But at the end of the day, it's just market structure and price action. It's basically trading with order blocks in terms of ICT, and then it's doing like a break and retest to a certain degree. But there's certain things that are tweaked in the strategy to make it higher probability, which is what I've kind of come to figure out when I'm trying to put the strategy together. But I mean, every single strategy is the same thing, just repackaged. But someone's repackaged version is going to make more sense to a certain individual, which for me, ICC makes sense for me. I didn't really understand order blocks, but I can understand levels of buyers and sellers, and I can understand levels where buyers get wiped out and that it just goes straight, plummets down. And I can understand that more. But yeah, like, I forgot what I was saying. But basically what I was trying to say is that he's promoting with an affiliate link. So not deep, in my opinion. Maybe I'm being extra, maybe I'm being delusional again. Like, I might be wrong. I'm not saying that this is 100% right. I haven't, I'm not a detective. I can't like figure it out really, and I'd rather put that energy into learning how to trade. But like, he's promoting a broker which you deposit your money into to make more money. It's not forcing you to, like, you don't have to pay to access the information. You don't have to pay to do anything. It's literally just, if you want to use this broker, then use it. And me personally, whenever I use a new broker, I will deposit in $100 and see if I can withdraw it. And if I can't withdraw it, then kiss the money goodbye and move on, and just be grateful that I just try that small deposit, try less or whatever, just to see what that process is like, and make sure you do get a deposit, because some brokers might not give you your money. But it's not saying that like you have to put your money down to get this information. And with prop firms is even worse in my opinion, because at least with a broker, you're supposed to be able to deposit and withdraw. So say if there is, I know there's like scammy brokers that like change the spreads or manipulate what the price looks like on their platform. If you are noticing them doing that, then you can just withdraw your money and take it elsewhere. Or if they're not letting you withdraw your money, just do a test to start. It's very easy to avoid those situations. And just because an guru, influencer, or whatever tells you to use this broker doesn't mean that you have to use it like Bible. Like, I don't use tradesbysci's broker. But prop firms is, you have to actually pay, like put down your card details for like 100, 200, 300, sometimes $500 just to get an account. And imagine this is like a scammy prop firm that is just not going to give you a payout at all. Like, you're literally just putting down money to disappear. You can't withdraw that money back. You can't take that money away. Like, do you know what I mean? You can potentially make more with it, but if it's a scammy prop firm, it's not gonna let you through. It's not gonna let you get to that payout stage. It's just gonna deny your payout. So yeah, I just feel like there are other people or other influencers that you can pick on that are actually doing worse things, like promoting those prop firms. Like I literally can think of them in my head, but I don't really want to get all into that like drama. I'm only talking about this because it's my mentor, and it's like, it's kind of a part of the journey, and I just want to talk through my thought process on why I'm not choosing to switch and why I'm choosing to disregard everyone's like, he's a scam type of stuff. Because I had a few comments this morning being like, why are you trading ICC? It's fake. Which, I get it. Like, I get it. It's an unregulated broker and it's a little bit sketch, but the strategy works and there's bigger things to be complaining about. Like, well, didn't a very big trader make like make their own prop firm that ended up getting like, it ended up being really sketchy? I don't know, but anyway, I feel like that's the end of what I should say for that. But I mean, during all of this, I have been a little bit skeptical and a little bit like thrown back, because I've had people say like certain pieces of information that has kind of opened up my eyes a little bit, but I still feel like my opinion and my viewpoint is valid, and I feel like I've made the correct decision to view this situation as is, because, you know, people mess up. He's actually taken off all of his affiliate links as well. So I don't know if maybe the prop firm, or not the prop firm, the broker has turned on him, or maybe he's realised that the broker isn't the best. Maybe he's just decided like he doesn't want to promote any links and he just wants to do it purely for free. But either way, he doesn't promote them anymore, so like it's so not deep. Anyway, also on the note of my mentor, I saw him take a trade this morning. I feel like every single time he takes a trade, I come on here and go, what was that trade? I feel like it's just because I'm not understanding how he takes his entries based off of reactions. I'm not sure if he's going to post a trade recap, because he said that he's getting off of like social media or Instagram. He might be still on YouTube, but I'm not sure. But yeah, he took a trade and I don't get it. I did not see the setup. So if anyone saw the setup and wants to explain it to me in the comments, that would be so appreciated. But if not, that's okay. I saw a few people didn't get it. I looked through the comments of the story post, so I feel a little bit less alone in that. But yeah. In terms of this week, I just want to go back to basics. I want to just revise on the basics. I want to revise on ICC. I want to do some backtesting if I can. Study trading psychology. I feel like this week could be a week of overwhelm. I'm not sure. I feel like every single time I get minimal entries or like less opportunities to take, I said the same thing, but whenever I get minimal opportunities to take entries, I start feeling overwhelmed and stressed, like I need to hop strategies, or I'm doing something wrong, I'm a bad trader, I'm this, I'm that. And I feel like paper trading on Nasdaq is definitely helping. It's also making me want to add more instruments. Adding Nasdaq has made me want to add like 3 more instruments, because then I would get like 1 or 2 setups a day. Like maybe 1 a day. That would be cool. Gosh, to have 1 A+ opportunity every single day would be amazing. In saying that, please don't recommend me any other strategies, because I'm not going to switch from ICC. Because literally, like, I kid you not, like, watching it from the outside in and watching other people document their journeys and switch their strategies actually is so eye-opening. Like, I'm telling you, at the start of my journey, I was like, why do traders fail? Like, that was my first thing I heard. 99% of traders fail, only 0.01% or only 1% make it. I was like, immediately, why? Why are these traders failing? Let me just not do that. And that is just what I focused on. I was like, all right, 1 strategy, tick the box. I'm not switching. Like, I'm just going to take this Bible. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, don't overtrade. Don't get greedy. Bible. Even though there's been times where I haven't followed that. But, yeah, take 1 A+ setup a day. Bible. Low RR. Bible. Like, I just basically took that advice and just absolutely ran with it so that I can avoid those losses. But looking from the outside in and looking at other beginner traders go through their journey and document it and show them strategy hopping, yeah, I can definitely see how you can get caught in like a loop of just like jumping from strategy to strategy. And even myself, like when I was like, oh, maybe I should trade supply and demand, like there was no need. Like there was absolutely no need, because it was bad market conditions. I could see I could see supply and demand traders not all profiting a bunch. Like, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop. But yeah, I just feel like sticking with one strategy, like even if everyone is like hating on your strategy, or like even if you're starting to doubt your strategy, just stick it through. Backtest. Like, if you're having doubts with your strategy, backtest a year of data all at once, and I promise you'll be totally fine after that. You'll be like, yeah, cool, that's alright. I can see I consistently got 3 to 5% a month. I'm good with that. And like the thing is, you just gotta think of it in a perspective of prop firms. Just like, I feel like that helps. Prop firms and capital. Like, if you are backtest with your actual amount so you get good expectations and you can, manage your emotions. I don't know, I backtest like I'm in live markets. But yeah, what was I saying? Backtest and basically see what your percentage gain is per month, because that's what's really important. It's less the money, it's just the percentage, and 10x your account. Like whatever your account balance is, just 10x it, and then 100x it. Sorry guys, but for me, I trade with a $2,000 account, and when I 10x that, that's a 20k account. I can buy a 20k account whenever I want, whenever I'm ready, and then if I want to 10x it again, that's a 200k account. And yeah, like if I get a 5% gain on a 200k account, I don't have my calculator out right now. What is it? I don't even know. I think it's like 2,000. A 5% gain. No, 5%. It'd be 1,000. Whatever a 5% gain is. No, okay, so wait, 100k account, 10% gain would be $10,000. Would it? I think 100k would be a 10k. 10% of 100k is 10k. So 5% of 200k is 10k. Okay, so if you get consistently around about 5% a month in profit of a 200k account, you can be expected to make 10k a month. That's pretty good. Like that is pretty solid in my opinion. Yeah, so that's what I try and do to kind of stay chill with the little wins that I get. They might be little in actual money, but in percentage gain, they're pretty good. I wish I had stayed on track with last month and didn't take that silly trade at the end of the month. I was just greedy for an entry, to be honest. But I wish I didn't take that, because then I would have had like a 3 point something percent gain on the account, which sounds, again, tiny. But if I was on a 200k account, you know, I'd be looking at like 7k or whatever. Something like that. But yeah, that's a little tip to stay on track while growing really small. I don't know, like probably most of you are just jumping straight into prop firms, because I've noticed a lot of beginners do that. Me personally, my psychology comes first. My psychology comes before the profits, and if my psychology isn't good with a $2,000 account, I'm much happier risking my $20 than risking like $200 on a prop firm account, or like $100. Me personally. But yeah, I guess that's really it. That was really just like a yap session. I really yapped for 20 minutes. I think the majority of that was just me talking about the Psy thing. But I don't mean to make that the whole focus, but it's part of the journey. I trade ICC and I want to spread the balance as well. I made a TikTok on it, stitching another creator, because yeah, I just, my For You page was just flooded with all this hate towards him, and I was just like, what the hell, like, this is ridiculous. Like, let me make a video. I have somewhat of a platform, like, let me make sure that I'm spreading the other side of it. I'm not trying to say, like, 100% that he is, you know, an angel. I'm not trying to say that, like, maybe the broker is unregulated, maybe he is faking his profits. I'm just trying to say that it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Like, obviously it's unethical, but it's no gatekeep to the knowledge. He's spreading knowledge for free. And I'm sure a lot of other ICC traders would agree with me. It's the course sellers that are trying to expose him. It is literally the course sellers that are trying to expose him. If you don't know, tradesbysci spreads his knowledge for free on YouTube. He has free courses on YouTube, a free community. He shares his ideas with his community for free. He posts trade breakdowns for free. He does every single thing for free. He hosts events for free where he travels to other countries and has giant meetups for absolutely free. He's not lining you up at entry. I don't know, don't quote me because I haven't gone to one of them. If anyone has and he has done this, that would be a little bit insane. But he doesn't line everyone up at the door and be like, all right, show me your broker account. All right, you use my broker, you can go in. Like, he's not doing that. He's just letting everyone in for free, like, regardless. Anyway, that is my story. That is my Monday. I hope that you guys have a great trading week, and I will probably speak to you guys tomorrow for my morning analysis. No, my trade recap. Bye.